Hi, this is Alan from Alpus Group, and I'd like to talk to you today about an article that caught my eye in Global Construction Review. It's disputes batter the world's major capital projects, according to a study on worldwide major projects. So just to explain what this diagram is all about, over on the left-hand side here we've got the Americas, where there are studies taken place of 522 projects in 18 countries, $669 million average capex value, 59.9 million average value claimed, and 58.2% average extension of time claimed. So that's the sort of order of magnitude of claims. If we take Europe, there were 431 projects in 28 countries. Average capex value 763 million, so slightly larger than the US or America's value. 111 million average value claimed, so that's almost twice as much as in the Americas, and 60.5% average extension of time claimed, so similar extension of time claims to in the Americas. Here is Asia, where there are 104 projects studied, 22 countries, 5.7 billion average capex value, a lot bigger in Asia, 90.4 million average value claimed, and 65% average extension of time claimed. In Oceania, so Australia and New Zealand, we've got 125 projects in 4 countries. Average capex value 3.76 billion, 88.3 average value claimed, 63.8 average extension of time claimed. Middle East, 380 projects in 12 countries, 1.74 billion average capex value, 154 million average value claimed, 83.1% average extension of time claimed. And in Africa, 40 projects in 16 countries, 2.13 billion average capex value, 103 million average value claimed, 82.9% average extension of time claimed. So these are the biggest values in terms of claims. In the Middle East, 154 million and 83.1% average extension of time claimed. Nothing else comes near that. So Middle East is clearly the disputes hotspot of the world. So let's read a little bit more about this article in Global Construction Review. So we've looked at the projects in the different regions, and the article is indicating that construction the world over is not getting any less litigious. The latest project conflict snapshot by consultancy HKA. It analysed some 1,600 projects in 100 countries, together valued at just over $2 trillion, and found the combined value of claims among them exceeded $80 billion. There were cumulative delays, meanwhile, adding up to a staggering 840 years. The amount of money contested per project averaged 98.7 million, while the average time extension claim was 16.5 months, so a year, more than a year and a quarter on average. Globally, the leading cause of disputes was change in project scope, followed by conflicting contract interpretations. Design issues plagued projects as well. HKA found that some 24% of projects suffered late design information and incorrect design, with a similar proportion hit by incomplete design. 17.3% of projects suffered workmanship deficiencies, 15.3% by low levels of skill or experience, and 9.7% by shortage of workers. 10.5% of projects were disrupted by late delivery of materials or products. HKA Chief Executive Rennie Borhan said it amounted to a huge toll on the global economy, our industry and project stakeholders. Buildings and transport infrastructure projects face claims for longer time extensions than other sectors, averaging 76.7 and 70% of planned duration respectively. Delays tended to be less severe in the industrial and manufacturing markets, but sums in dispute were higher proportionately. Claimed extensions of time would prolong schedules by 54.6%, that's 11 months on average. Contentious costs, averaging 54.8% of capex, were significantly higher than the all-sector average, 35.1%. Regionally, the Middle East had the most difficulty with delays, with the average time extension claim adding 83% to schedules. On time, Africa followed close behind. So what we can read from this is that the 20 key factors for project success or failure are the things to keep control of. They're saying here that leading cause of disputes was changing project scope. So this is one of the key factors. The project remit should be accurate and concise. Similarly, that risks should be assessed. This is our number 2 key factor. So another key factor is design information, and we recommend that your design information should be complete and buildable, and this clearly indicates that on many projects around the world that this is still the cause of significant delays. So leaving aside the quantum of the delays, if we take the lessons about scope of work and design issues, these are 2 of the major causes of claims in construction, either building projects or transport infrastructure projects. So that's all for now. If you want to talk to me about how to avoid delays on your particular project, I can explain how to put in place a control mechanism that addresses the 20 key factors for project success or failure, and we can ensure that your project is set up correctly for success. If you want to speak to me about any of the issues that I've talked about, call me on 07539 141 257 or 0333 224 1257. You can schedule a call with me at calendly.com/AlanJE, or you can drop me an email at alan@alpusgroup.com. That's all for now. Cheers.